Airman, a member of the U.S. Air Force. The search and rescue team is looking for the missing airman near the border. Strait, a narrow passage of water connecting two seas or two other large areas of water. The Strait of Hormuz is a critical shipping route for the global oil supply. Huddled, gathered closely together in a group, often for a private discussion. Top officials were huddled in the meeting room to discuss the emergency response plan. Imposing, forcing a law, rule, tax, or duty to be obeyed or received. The government is imposing new regulations on international shipping companies. Surcharges, an additional charge or tax. Many airlines are adding a fuel surcharge to tickets due to rising energy costs. Overshadowed, made to seem less important, impressive, or relevant. The positive economic news was overshadowed by the sudden outbreak of the conflict. Trolley, an electric vehicle for passengers, typically run on tracks. Citizens enjoy taking the historic trolley to travel through the downtown area. Refueling, replenishing the fuel supply of a vehicle, especially an aircraft. The tanker plane was refueling fighter jets midair during the long-range mission. Warthog, nickname for the A-10 Thunderbolt II ground attack aircraft. A-10. The A-10 Warthog is highly valued for its ability to provide close air support to ground troops. A-10. Decimated, to destroy or kill a large part of. The enemy's defense lines were decimated by the heavy artillery fire. Intercepting, obstructing someone or something so as to prevent them from continuing. The air defense system was successful in intercepting several incoming drones. Tacking on adding something as an extra part or feature. Some retailers are tacking on extra service fees to online orders. Soaring, rising or increasing very quickly to a high level. Gas prices are soaring across the country, reaching record highs this month. Touting, attempting to sell or pestering people to buy something, praising. The tech company is touting its new software as the most secure in the world. Deficit, the amount by which something, especially a sum of money, is too small. The city is struggling to manage its budget deficit after the recent emergency spending. Tariff, a tax or duty to be paid on a particular class of imports or exports. New tariff policies could significantly increase the cost of imported electronics. Fares, the money a passenger on public transport has to pay. Train fares are expected to rise by 15% starting next month. 15%. Choreographing, arranging or directing the movements, progress, or details of. The mission control team is choreographing every step of the lunar landing. Dispenser, a machine or container that releases a specific amount of something. The office installed a new water dispenser that provides both hot and cold water. Quiche, a savory open flan consisting of a pastry crust filled with eggs and milk. She decided to bake a spinach and mushroom quiche for the charity brunch. Erupting, breaking out suddenly and dramatically. Protests were erupting in several major cities following the policy announcement. Blazes, large, burning fires. Firefighters are struggling to contain the blazes caused by the dry winds. Primed, prepared for a particular situation or action. The dry vegetation left the forest primed for a massive wildfire. Meteorologist, an expert in or student of meteorology, a weather forecaster. The meteorologist warned that the storm would bring heavy snow to the mountain areas. Gusts, sudden, strong blasts of wind. Powerful gusts of wind caused power outages in many parts of the city. Gamecocks, nickname for the sports teams of the University of South Carolina. The Gamecocks celebrated their latest victory in the women's basketball tournament. Allegedly, claimed to be true, though not yet proven. The suspect allegedly fled the scene before the police arrived. Hampered, hindered or impeded the movement or progress of. The rescue mission was hampered by thick fog and heavy rainfall. Sprained, wrenched the ligaments of an ankle, wrist, or joint. He sprained his wrist while trying to catch the falling box. Hamstring, any of the 5 tendons at the back of a person's knee. The star player will miss the next 3 games due to a torn hamstring. Eaglet, a young eagle. The researchers are monitoring the nest to ensure the young eaglet is healthy.